Well, I got the audition and I read the script and I just fell in love and I just really loved the storyline and the fact that there were five, leading female characters and the story that kind of revolved around them. So I auditioned and the rest was history. So the audition, it was interesting because I was actually on my way up to Vancouver where I was shooting my other show. And I was kind of in a rush. And I don't think I don't remember how I didn't have my car that day, but I know, oh, it was because I was going to LAX right after the audition. So I was also leaving for like 3 months. So I had this giant suitcase that I was like carrying around with me. And I just remember going into the audition room and like stumbling in with this giant suitcase and everyone's heads turned. I was like, hello. Went and I sat and I just like also because everyone's being quiet in the waiting room, I wanted to explain myself. So I just remember and then I had to leave I brought it into the audition room because I couldn't leave it out there. So I walked in. I don't even know if the casting director thought that I had a prop or something. It was just all weird. It was just so uncomfortable. But then I left there thinking I would never be invited back. Yeah, that's what I remember of the audition process. And then I remember they called me back and I, of course, was shocked. But I went back for, I think, two other reads. And then found out, like, I think three or 4 days later that I got the role and I had to fly out a week later to Ireland.
I'm truthfully just shocked. Everyone in the show is so wonderful and so talented. It doesn't surprise me that, they are getting the recognition that they deserve. But yeah, it's overwhelming. I definitely didn't expect it on my end. I was just very shocked to wake up one day and be like, wait, what? This is number one on Netflix is crazy. But yeah, all of the love and responses are just overwhelming, and I feel like I haven't wrapped my head around it yet. I feel like I'm kind of in denial.
Playing Bloom, how I felt. It was interesting. Like I said, it was a lot of I think pressure I put upon myself because I knew that so many people are fans of the original Winx. So it was kind of a nerve-wracking but exciting, exhilarating experience. It also kind of worked because I kind of felt like a fish out of water because I had never been in a role like this before. But so was Bloom. She was kind of a fish out of water. So it kind of worked. I was shocked. I had never been in a lead role before. So I was I was excited, of course, but then I was really, really scared because I had never, never been in a lead role before, so I didn't know what was expected. I didn't know, how I was gonna do. I didn't know. Yeah. It's a lot of pressure, too, because, there are already so many fans that are fans of the show, and then you have to, kind of, hopefully meet their expectations, and if you don't, then they hate you. But yeah, I think it was a whole bunch of emotions when I got it, but I was really, really excited, and I think I cried, actually. I found out I think like a week or two before I had to fly out. So it was a huge shock and I had never had a role big before where I was working day in, day out with a bunch of lines to know. how do you prepare? I mean, I think you just kind of have to roll with the punches once you get there and then just hope for the best. Kind of fake it till you make it, I guess. I mean, that's a tricky one. I think, you know, when you are auditioning as an actor in LA or New York or even just self-taping, I mean, for in the room auditions, I think it's really important, and what I learned from just doing it day in and day out for like, I mean, 2-3 years, just going in and relaxed, I feel like, and that's kind of easier said than done. But the way that I would kind of relax myself is almost let go of the project already. And like before I walked into the room, I would just be like, I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't care, even though I really did. I would just tell myself that and go in. Also, I remember I got the best advice from a friend one time. He was like, just think of auditioning. Well, he first asked me, he was like, you love acting, right? I was like, yeah, I freaking love it. He was like, okay, he was like, you love being on a set, right? I was like, yes, and I wish I could do it all the time. And he was like, okay, think of auditioning as kind of, it's like being on a set without the insane amount of pressure. It's like you get to go in and you get to act and then just leave. You get to go and think of it as an opportunity to play. He's like, you're playing with the casting director. You're going to kind of create and figure out what they want, what you want. And then you get to get up and go enjoy the rest of your day. Going in with that mindset changed everything for me, because I also, in my head, I was always scared of the casting director because I was like, they want you to fail. They want you to, I don't know, like they're looking for every flaw. And that's not true at all. When you go in and you're ready to, like, they want you to succeed just as much as you want to succeed. And you guys are just there to play and have fun. It creates just like a much more relaxed atmosphere. And I feel like that also then allows kind of the creative flow. I mean, the fact that it is, you know, magical, and they're just, I mean, they're endless possibilities, you know, there's nothing that can't happen. So every time you get a script, you are most likely to be shocked by what's in there, you know, like it's, as opposed to playing a real life character where, you know, it's kind of probably predictable. This is like, you never know. And I love that you can kind of just play and really, really use your imagination on these types of projects.
I like to think now that I can, if I get, well, when I'm around them more, that I was told I have a really good accent now. I can do their accent. But I'm actually not sure. So they would always make fun of me for like little things. I didn't even realize that they were just Americanisms or something. And I guess I really picked up on that side of it, because I realized that, which is funny. No one. Everyone was very punctual. There were definitely days where I would like be bursting out of the apartment with like my hair in a bun and me and still my pajamas, but I was still on time. But I definitely like woke up like a minute before. Then maybe me, but I was still on time. I will say that.
Definitely, I've learned I'm an introvert, so, but I can get carried away with kind of, I guess, people pleasing, in a sense of like forgetting that I'm an introvert and really overextending myself. So making sure that I do listen and check in with myself a lot and see if I'm getting kind of overstimulated or see if I'm feeling really heavy or just exhausted, and listening to that and honoring that. That's been a really big thing in my life that I've had to learn to kind of manage, because I'm pretty bad at that. But that really helps with me. Therapy as well, it's really wonderful. I'm all about therapy. I think we need to normalize it more and just get people talking and get people kind of just in touch with their emotions and their past, and realizing why certain people do things and why you feel a certain way. I mean, that's been life-changing for me as well. I mean, that's a interesting question, because I think the chemistry off screen is the most important thing. So if you have a connection off screen, it just makes the scene so much easier and flow so much more. Yeah. So I think whoever, yeah, like whenever you just click with someone, it just flows in the scene. So I think that's my favorite kind of scene partner. But I also, like, everyone on the, like, in the cast, we all clicked. Like, we all got along, like, the minute we got there. So that helped a lot, and we just enjoyed every moment of it too. And having someone that's just fun, you know, and someone that isn't taking it too seriously in this kind of environment. I feel like when you are just there to really enjoy your time and really enjoy one another, it really does show on screen. So I think that was, not saying you shouldn't take it seriously, you definitely should, but sure. Yeah, don't quote me on that. But yeah, like when you're just really enjoying it and you find the joy in the craft, in the art, that is the most fun people to work with.